Hey, my friends and beautiful, lovely souls. Lizzie the Lightworker here. So, I'm continuing in my twin flame request videos, and now I'm going to deal with a Capricorn female and a Pisces male in the divine energy aspect. Okay, so I got my favorite decks that I like to work with here, and I'm just going to pick, I'm just going to draw cards as I feel are appropriate, but I do like using my After Tarot, Psychic Tarot for the Heart, and my regular tarot, and I also have angel therapy cards. So if I feel the need, I will pull any of these cards into it. But so basically we're gonna get into the divine female first, which is our Capricorn, and some of her energy, some of her wants, some of her needs, her desires, sort of her personality, where she's at, that sort of thing. Same thing for the divine male. We're going to do the same thing. His energies, his wants, his needs, his desires, and then how they come together, what they need to work on, and maybe some advice for the future, okay? So let's get into our divine female, our Capricorn. So our divine female Capricorn with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so she has maybe had some turns for the better, I would say. She might be the kind of person that has lots of ups and downs in life, but she's able to handle them. She can always look to the brighter side of things. Capricorn female is very stable, secure woman, usually. They are very focused and driven. They're good, like, you know how like a cat always lands on their feet? They're sort of like that. They always land on their feet, no matter how crazy, no matter how nutty the situation is, or how down and out they may become, they sort of always land on their feet. So that's sort of how I see this card sometimes. Also, Destiny and Fate. So Destiny and Fate could be calling in her twin flame. So let's get another card and see here. Okay, so opportunity. So she has either had an opportunity or has the opportunity now to possibly start a relationship with her divine male Pisces. So she could be very much a very positive, optimistic person. She has a lot to offer. She's very passionate, very creative. Her creativity may know no bounds. She very well may be ready for a relationship. She certainly can handle the up and down nature of life. So maybe this is a turn for the better for her for a lot of things. And she's ready, willing, and able to pursue and to go into a relationship with an open mind, an open heart, and has a lot to offer here. She could also stand on her own. So there's no problem with that. She's a very independent woman. She could stand on her own. She has no dependency issues whatsoever. She has like all the elements in her favor here. Okay, so let's get another card. Okay, so her personality type. Now this is a court card, so court cards I pay attention to. They're very important here. So she is a very strong-minded woman. She is a no-nonsense woman. She does not take any crap from anybody. She may sometimes seem a little cold, but she's a little bit detached, possibly from leading a life that required her to not use her emotions, to use her mind. So she uses her thinking and she's like rational, like she uses her mind, the power of her mind. She's very intellectual. She could be a little bit stern, but like I said, it's all for a reason. So she just does not like games. She doesn't like, she likes straightforwardness. She wants to know things. She's a fact finder. So she won't tolerate any games or any crap. She's very, like I said, cut to the bottom, cut to the chase. You know what I'm trying to say? Okay, so let's get into a little bit of the divine male, which is going to be our Pisces. Okay, so our Pisces male is very giving. He is pretty, I would say here he's pretty well off. He's pretty balanced. He has like enough, I would say he has enough in the bank even. Or he's acquiring enough to get into the bank. He could be giving though to a fault. Like if you give and give and give, you may not have anything left for yourself in the end. So that's where the balance comes in. Just make sure you're being balanced. He's like kind of charitable type of guy. So big heart, big he could even be a little bit of a big spender. I don't know. That's sometimes with this card, that energy comes in. I'm just throwing it out there. But he's very helpful, very kind, very caring, very loving man, and he likes to help those in need. So he's very dedicated to that. He just gets a sense of fulfillment from doing that. Okay, so he's definitely doing some future planning. I don't know if maybe he even does work, not volunteer work. He could do volunteer work. Maybe like work where he travels around or he helps, like social services. That's possible. I don't know if that makes sense. But he definitely is seeking some more opportunities here. He may be seeking a relationship or a return. Like he could be waiting for a return here. Maybe he put something out in this relationship or an interest and he's waiting for the response. That could be very well here in the love aspect when this card comes up. Okay, he's waiting returns. He could be working on his career. That's very possible, where he puts energy out and he's put some plans out and ideas out and he's waiting returns or results to come back to him. That's possible. Okay, so he would have to definitely here, this has a little bit to do with materialism. When I see a Pentacles card come up with the Devil card, it has a little bit to do with materialism. So he could be a little bit sort of bound to his projects or what he's working on or what he wants to manifest. He could be a little bit bound to that, tied to that, I want to say. Not necessarily a bad thing. He could be very passionate about what he's doing here. But in some ways, there is a shade side to this card, dark side to this card, where you have to be aware of overindulgence and overwork and things like, getting too involved or obsessed. This is about obsession, and the way that you get tied to something or the way that something can tie you down. So I don't know here if money is a problem for him or he does a little too much spending or, he's too helpful or he's too tied to his work or he's in a period of imbalance here where he's not sure if he's going to move forward with his career or what he's going to do or if he's going to move forward with his relationship or maybe what he wants. He may not be too sure about that or he may be obsessing over it because when this comes in this, it's sort of like an obsession. He's obsessively waiting. Okay, so I don't know if maybe with our divine female Capricorn here, she may have an expectation of him. She may have said very specifically what she wants, or she wants maybe him to cease a behavior or give her more of himself, but he's very giving. Okay, so let's get some cards in the middle here and see what else is going on. Okay, so some sacrifices. I'm going to say this relates back to him because he might be sacrificing some things that he doesn't have to. He may be waiting in vain for things to transpire in his life, in his daily life. And I'm going to say again, it has to do with money, something with career or money. He is sort of was trying to get a different perspective on things and maybe didn't play out the way he wanted to. Or when you guys come together in this union, you might have very different expectations. She's like more cut to the chase, sort of like ruthless. She could be almost a little bitchy because she just wants what she wants. She's just intolerant. She's not gonna tolerate any like flighty behavior. You know, she's so stable and secure in her own life that she will not tolerate any flighty behavior. Or you can't like give her a little bit and then take away and then come back and give her a little nibble more. You know, she wants the whole package. So I don't know if that's an issue, but let's get some more cards here. Okay. So when these two come together, some things that would need some work is giving up useless sacrifices, or sort of like maybe even pipe dream kind of things. And with the Empress in reverse has to do with self-care. So they would have to take care of themselves and their personal issues. Take care of your personal issues before you're coming into this. Let me pull another card here. Okay, so yeah, with the Two of Wands, this has to do with wanting the partnership here. So I think he does want it. I think that she wants it. There's something to me, I feel like she's getting impatient here. I think he might be trying to figure some stuff out, maybe some last minute stuff, or he wants to be able to have a good offer for her, like something to offer her, or he might be trying to sort of be what she wants here, but he is open to it and he does want it. And I think when he's done figuring out whatever he needs to figure out here, he will have what she wants. He'll have to offer her what she wants. He'll be able to provide that. He's doing planning. When this comes back to this, he's doing some planning here. He doesn't want to disappoint her in any ways. He feels like he knows the type of woman that she is, and he knows the expectations that she has and her wants and needs and her desires. He wants to be able to fulfill that. So he's taking some time here. This is definitely what I feel. Taking some time here so he can have the world to offer her. Okay? That's what I'm feeling. All right, so we can either get one more tarot card. Yeah, let's get one more tarot card. Okay. So yeah, so an offer of love. Okay. So when he has finally figured out what he needs to do, I just worry a little bit here that he might be engaging in some harmful behaviors to himself. I just get this feeling of work and money. So that might be just something to be aware of. But like I said, once he's done figuring out these things, or his waiting period is over, he'll be able to come to her with a lot to offer and what she wants, and he'll be able to fulfill, you know, her needs and her desires and offer her love. Okay, so this is really a nice ending here. Okay, with the Ace of Cups, he'll have a full cup to offer her. He'll be able to offer her love, commitments, passions, and things of that nature. Okay, so we can maybe, I would say, get one more card here. We'll get a Psychic Tarot for the Heart, and it's Spread Your Wings. Okay, so this is really a nice message, because if they feel at all like here, like maybe they'll come to a little bit of a crossroads where they'll sort of or maybe they have already, or maybe that's coming, they'll sort of have to maybe have some affirming happen with very specifically what they want to see, what they want to do, what they want to plan together, and then the offer of love will come, and they'll be able to come together as a couple, and more opportunities when they're a couple can happen. And they can feel like a sense of freedom, I do believe, with each other, especially him. He's going to feel some type of freedom with her, with his divine female Capricorn. Okay, guys? I hope you enjoyed this reading for them. Twin Flames, Capricorn Divine Female, and Pisces Divine Male. Please like and subscribe, guys. Leave me some comments if you'd like to see any more Twin Flame videos. And as always, many, many blessings to you all. Follow the rainbow moon.